Alright, hello all you crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite, and welcome back to Harvest December. The first impression is important, or that's what Sine taught me. The guests waiting for our cultural festival were mostly people that were visiting for the first time. If anybody was going to be serious about their business, they needed a method to bring customers in. Every person that came through the door was accosted by people with flyers. Reality is merciless. Haven't heard that in a few chapters. I felt my heart sink as I carried a stack of flyers in my hand. I was pretty sure that there were other people more suited to the job personality-wise. I really didn't think I had a knack for advertising. But according to Mizuho, but it looks fun! And so here I was. I didn't even have a choice. I looked down at my attire. They refused to let me wear anything else. We'll be late! You sure seem happy. Your grouchiness isn't doing anything for me. Ao tapped me on the shoulder with her stack of flowers, urging me to walk on. It's the first time I'm in a school festival. You did seem pretty busy with work when you were in Tokyo. I know, strange, isn't it? In these years of my life, I should have had the time to participate in some simple cultural festival, but I never did. I didn't even need to work so hard, but before I knew it, I was jumping on any chance I could to make a human living. I didn't think it was that fun. I tried to believe that hunting people was the best fun I could get out of life. But now, I genuinely think I'm having a good time. She took one flyer in her hand and laughed. It was hard to think that just some days ago she was crying. I'm alright, Ao smiled. It wasn't a predatory smile, but a gentle one for a friend. It might be over between us, but I'm not that stupid to mope. I'll take my hat off to you. I felt humbled by her presence. Come on then, we better do our job before Sine gets angry. I'll take the guys and you take the girls. She pushed my shoulder again. Do I really have to? Yes, you do. She laughed and headed off towards the gates where a man holding a stack of flowers that had been pressed on him. He seemed fed up with the pestering and looked guarded when Ao approached him. Hey, Sine is opening a temporary shop today. I'd appreciate it if you come. Ao held out another flyer before him as she slid his finger down his arm. Why? I definitely will. If you come now, everything will be freshly cooked. I'll go right away. That was easy. Oh, the weakness of men. The gentleman in question just about skipped to Sine's temp store. One down, I could see Ao mouthed silently. She must see targets on the men's backs. I guess I had better go to work too. I took a deep breath and walked towards a woman that looked like a college student. I wasn't used to walking up and down and talking to strangers, and I felt my face instantly get hot. We're opening a shop on the 3rd floor of the new building, if you're interested. My hand stopped midair on the flyer waving in the wind. The gates were noisy with people advertising, but at the top of their lungs, but what? Wrong button. Where's the log? The gates were noisy with people advertising, shouting at the top of their lungs, but slurp. No, don't open the log. That's enough. This was supposed to be a clean establishment. Everyone fell silent at the dirty sound she made. The woman's hand reached out towards the flyer I was holding. I couldn't make her go running to the shop like Ao did, but at least I was able to hand out a flyer. Or so I thought. Her hand went past the flyer to grab my fingers. And what time will you be there? What? She fondled the lace cuffs of my dress, the very same one Shiro made me wear in May. Am I allowed to rent you out for an evening? Miss, it's not that kind of place, it's just an eatery. Wait, I think you're beginning to touch me inappropriately. Your grip was strong. I couldn't get away. I was barely able to protect myself from her advances. Her loud voice attracted more attention. Girls started to swarm around me. A few men, too. What? Is this cutie going to give us some fun? How much per hour? Please, listen to me. They ignored my protest entirely. Why does this always happen to Masaki?
Hey.
Anyway, a few men walking past noticed the weird situation. A man walking past noticed the weird situation. He walked behind me. Nice ass, lady. And smacked my bottom. No! You scumbag, nobody touches her. It was terrifying how quickly they engulfed the poor man. I didn't even know what to describe what happened to him. Ha ha. Sorry dear, that fool doesn't know how to handle delicate things. Ha 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 ha. I could only laugh in a strange manner. I went on autopilot and began handing out the flowers like a machine. The woman cocked her head. I thought you were advertising for a cross-dressing cafe. Why do I feel like I can't really say it's not? What was a cross-dressing cafe anyway? Another headache was developing. Oh my. It took a while, but we managed to hand out all the flowers to the guests entering by the gates. Passing out the flowers wasn't the only job I had, though. I was supposed to help wait the tables once I was done. I took out my cell phone to see several messages from Mizuho. They all said, "Get back here and help." I ducked under the Nora that read Sine and opened the costume door. Irasaimasu. Welcome! Oh, it's you, Masaki-san. Wow, I still can't get used to this. But we made this ourselves. I looked around at my surroundings. Thanks to Towada's generous sponsorship, the classroom we were assigned had completely been transformed to look identical to Sine itself. I looked around at our guests. Oh, it's that cutie by the gates. Hey, come sit with us. I pretended not to hear that. So what am I supposed to do? I've already taken most of the orders already, so we just need help serve the dishes. Okay? I grabbed an apron off the wall. Ooh, looks like he's wearing an apron. So cute. That's what I call an apron dress. I pretended not to hear that either. Mizuho-san, can I take this dress off, please? As long as there's a demand for it, we will give our guests what they want. Be professional. What kind of professional are you talking about? Even as we spoke, Sine and Mizuho were quickly turning out the dishes, lining them up on the counter. Hey, have a drink. As a special service, customers that came to our makeshift Sana-e would have their waitress pour drinks for them. Thank you, Towada-san, it's an honor. Why are you so tense? That's a telephone! Why are you so tense? Relax, you're here to enjoy. Drink up. Yes, thank you very much. Itadakimasu. The boy drank this cup of oolong tea in one go. Very good, now have another. No, Towada-san, it's your turn. I'd love to, but too much tea isn't good for the baby. I'm so sorry, I should have been more considerate. Well then, please have another cup. A toast to my child. My pleasure. I shall drink till I see stars. Yuki was contributing to the shop in her own way. The sashimi's done. I took a plate from Kohai's hands. We're doing well. Just look at Sine. It was obvious. Sine was standing next to Kohai in the kitchen space. She had turned into an iron chef. Because all the ingredients were covered by Towada, the profit generated from the shop would directly benefit Sine's pocket. That was the reason why she was working as hard as ever. Next! She wore a look of determination as she turned towards her cutting board. And we gained zilch from working this hard. You could have declined helping when she asked. You think I can say no to Sine and get away with it? It was a sad life he was living. But even as he sighed, Kohai worked smoothly with Sine. Kohai, that one! There you go. He looked at the bowl of seasoned chicken he handed a bowl of seasoned chicken to her without needing her to point out what she meant. Sine, that one's almost done. Sine stirred a pot of fish cake soup on the side without needing to ask which dish Kohai was talking about. Impressive. What is it? What's the next dish? I decided not to give him a direct answer, but instead made him think about it instead. Made him think about it instead. We called out in greeting to the new customers that just arrived. There were several men thanks to Ao's effective advertising, and there were those ladies that insisted on me having pour their drinks. That were insistent on having me pour their drinks. The others seemed to have difficulty containing Yuki's anger whenever that happened. Later, Sakura came wearing the ring girl costume borrowed from Ao to help with the waitressing. We got more male customers from that. Hey, that costume suits you. I wanted to show you this privately. Or rather, I'm still interested in that idea. Kohai-senpai, would you like me to come a dark corner with me? Is it beyond you to add punctuation? No. Sounds fun. Yeah, adding punctuation sounds fun. Do that in my spare time. You're on duty. A chopping knife sliced through the air between Kohai and Sakura, embedding itself in the wall. It was a pretty thick blade, but it still vibrated left and right from the impact. Everybody in the room trembled. Kohai and Sakura returned back to their duties in a stiff, robotic movements. Later, I caught Sakura stealing a moment from Sune's eye to whisper in Kohai's ear. The door opened. Kohai and I raised our voices to greet our new customer. Oh, Mizukami-san. I'm not a customer. Sune looked disappointed. Well, just one cup then. Misaki can give her a seat. Sune perked up again. What's the matter? I sat Mizukami-san down on the counter seat and poured her a tankard of cold juice. She must have been thirsty because she glugged it down using both hands. Or maybe the tankard was too heavy for a small girl like her. As soon as she finished her outfit drink, she passed me a stack of stamped pamphlets. That's extra printed today. We need to place these strategically, and I need you to deliver them to your assigned spot. A guidebook? Looks like a lot of our guests wanted them but didn't know where to find them. That looks really helpful, Sine commented as she craned her neck to see. I also have good news for you, Masaki. Why do I have a feeling it's not good news at all? Masaki Konno, you're currently number 1 with 10 votes difference from the runners-up. Number 1 for what? Miss Tagami High. I couldn't believe my ears. It's an event our head of student council came up with. You're currently number 1 candidate for Miss Tagami High. No! I screamed. The room erupted in applause. That makes Masaki Konno staff of the day. I can make a poster of him. Got a photograph of him wearing that dress. Yes, Kohai. Make him one of those number 1 hostess signboards that look so glam. I have a feeling that's a red light district tradition. We must meet our customers' demands, Sinead declared. Strolling. I think that's a good place for me to end this off. I hope you all enjoyed that. My name is Dragonite, and I will see you all later.